Wow, look at this crowd. Hello, BlizzCon. My name's Josh Greenfield, and I'm the senior game producer on WoW Classic. I'm here to talk to you today about our new season for Classic World of Warcraft, Season of Discovery. Today, I'm going to give you an introduction and an overview of what our season is at a very high level, as well as giving you an idea of what our major features are. After this overview, I'm going to hand things off to a few other Classic team members to dig into some specifics about what I'm going to cover. So let's go ahead and jump in. So it seems fitting to start off talking about discoveries. It's in the name, after all, so it seems pretty important to the season. When you first start a character in Season of Discovery, it'll look and feel identical to original World of Warcraft. You'll slay kobolds, you'll give lazy peons a bonk, all the kind of normal things you do when starting fresh in World of Warcraft. When you get to around level 2, however, in the starter zone, your class trainer will offer you a new quest, and this is to go find your first rune. We'll talk about runes in a little bit more in a minute, but after that intro quest, the game simply tells you, go find more. And that's kind of where discoveries come in. Discoveries are essentially secrets hidden throughout the game world. They usually aren't quests in the traditional sense. There's nothing on your map to show them to you. This is Classic after all. And some may be as simple as a treasure coffer deep in a kobold mine, but many are small events kind of unto themselves, oftentimes requiring more than one player, a little bit of creativity, or some keen observation skills to obtain. One of the things we love about Azeroth is the sense of awe and wonder it inspires. It's a massive world. But due to the kind of solved nature of original WoW, it can sometimes feel a lot smaller than it did when we first started our adventures. Discoveries are a way to disrupt that a bit. Keep the world familiar, comfortable, but add enough new things to find to evoke that sense of adventure and exploration we first felt when we stepped foot in Azeroth.
I love that so much.
Beyond the next hill, deep in the next crypt or cave, something exciting could be hidden. One other thing we love about discoveries is this social and information sharing aspect. For those first few weeks of each phase, we hope to find secret finding communities pop up, both in and out of game, as players scour Azeroth to find all these little hidden things. We can't wait to read general chat as players begin sharing what they found with each other in real time. We think that social and info sharing aspect is super exciting, and we can't wait to see how long it takes for all these little secrets to be found. In order to preserve this sense of discovery, we will not be holding a public beta or PTR for Season of Discovery.
Very, very, very good, by the way. I love that so much. I really do. No beta or PTR.
We want day one of Season of Discovery to feel as fresh and full of surprises as we can. So we're taking a chance here to keep those first few weeks as exciting as possible. The last thing we'll say about discoveries now is that we wanted to craft them in a way that really felt at home in original WoW. Many times when playtesting amongst ourselves, we'd find a new NPC or an object, and someone would hesitate and say, like, is this from 2004?
Look at that,
new?
by the way.
And we're like,
Engraved
yeah,
Gloves
like,
Crusader Strike.
And to us, that's a great success. The idea here is that these things feel as like a natural part of Azeroth as it was at this point in WoW's history. Next, let's talk a little bit about level-banded content phases and what that means. In essence, level-banded content phases are how we're going to approach the level-up journey in Season of Discovery. When we initially launch, the level cap in Season of Discovery will be level 25. After a number of weeks, the level cap will increase to a higher level for the next phase. So why a level cap of 25 to start with? Well, our inspiration for this actually came from the WoW Classic beta in 2019. We saw how much fun the game was when the level was capped at a lower level, and how players would find new and exciting talent and item combinations to optimize around. And this is something we've always looked back fondly on, and it's something we've wanted to sort of explore ever since. We also realized how approachable an initial lower level cap could be. We talk a lot internally about approachability on WoW Classic and respecting players' time. There's a major goal of this level-banded approach to really give you a chance to get into it. One of the things we really consistently see on forums or social media too is it too late to start? And oftentimes we'll hear this literally within a day or two of a new release. And obviously, it's never too late to start playing Classic WoW. But as we've all grown into additional responsibilities and found ourselves spending maybe a little less time playing games than we used to, we can definitely feel that sense of kind of fear of missing out, or FOMO, when we log in after a long week and see our friends 10 or 20 levels ahead of us. And for that, this level banded approach is perfect. There will be plenty to do in each new leveling journey, from the quests and dungeons and battlegrounds we all know and love, to finding all the brand new things to discover across Azeroth. And then later on, leveling new alts to find all of their hidden discoveries as well. There's lots to do, but we're hoping that you won't ever feel that sense of being behind just because you couldn't play on a given day. We also plan to give a very sizable experience boost to the previous level band every time we raise the level cap. This is kind of similar to Joyous Journeys in Wrath Classic, if you're familiar with that. So even if you miss a phase or once a level in alt, you'll be able to catch up to your friends in no time. So the next thing we want to talk about is in-game at level cap. So when we kind of decided on this level banded content approach, we had to kind of sit down and ask ourselves, what is in-game when the level cap is 25? And first, I think it makes sense to talk a little bit about our inspiration. And this is something we really keep coming back to a lot on Classic. Since this is a version of original WoW, we wanted to start out grounded in familiar locations and put the focus for the new stuff on fresh gameplay and mechanics in those iconic dungeons and locales. To that end, our first raid in Season of Discovery will be the iconic dungeon, Black Fathom Deeps, reimagined as a 10-player raid instance.
Okay. New bosses and new loot as well, or if so, that's cool.
Next, one of our main goals is to ensure that these are fully featured, deep, satisfying raids, and not simply the addition of a few mechanics to existing encounters as they were in 2004. All of these encounters are a full ground-up redesign and should feel like proper raid encounters. And of course, with new raids comes lots of new loot.
Yes. Dude, come on, man. I think that's so cool. I'm not gonna lie.
In addition to raids, we also really want to play up that PvP aspect. And as a result, we're planning to add several outdoor PvP events to the game as the level caps increase. Thank you. Lastly, one of the things we're most excited about is where we go when we start getting to higher levels. We are leaving the door open to the possibility of completely new experiences and the prospects of exploring previously unfinished or unused locales for future raid and dungeon content.
Classic Plus, baby.
I know, I'm excited too. I'm excited too.
Dude, that's cool. That's cool.
We think that
or
level
something.
25 is going to be full of great, memorable gameplay that feels right at home in original WoW. But this is just the first step, and we think the best is yet to come. So next, let's kind of change gears and talk about rune engraving a little bit. So this is one of the most exciting new things about Season of Discovery. One of the most consistent pieces of feedback we've gotten from previous iterations of original WoW, such as our Season of Mastery, is that many players would like to try some adjustments to their favorite class or spec. We really wanted to take a chance with Season of Discovery and go kind of wild here, and we did. That's where rune engraving comes in. Rune engraving is a new skill that all Season of Discovery characters know automatically on character creation. Rune engraving allows you to gather, learn, and apply new class abilities directly to your equipment, kind of like enchants. In the initial 1 through 25 experience, you'll be able to discover runes in your chest, legs, and glove slots. And as the level cap increases, additional runes for other item slots will be discoverable over time. Once learned, runes are permanent and can be applied and reapplied to your gear at will, just out of combat. One of the most exciting things about these runes is that they exist completely outside of the talent system, meaning that you could very realistically splash in, damage abilities with a healing talent spec so you could solo a little bit better, or you could swap maybe to tanking ability runes to round out the tank spot in your 5-player group if you're missing one. You may also encounter previously faction-specific paladin and shaman buffs as runes, which helps bring some parity to each faction without those classes losing their unique flavor or the factions losing their unique flavor. In order to also streamline the talent system to go along with runes, we do plan to adjust the respec cost to be much more nominal in Season of Discovery, particularly at low levels.
They know, dude.
That's not all. That's not all. Who knows, maybe, just maybe, someday, you won't be constrained to just one talent spec in Season of Discovery. Who knows?
Dual spec. Dual spec.
Overall, we've been playing this a ton internally. We've been having so much fun with it. It's everything we love about Classic, plus so much more. At this, I'd like to hand this over to one of our lead software engineers, Nora Valletta, to talk about some specific abilities you may encounter on the different classes, as well as to talk a bit about our PvP plans for Season of Discovery.
Yes.
Take it away, Nora.
Yes. Specific abilities. Crusader Strike, Malefic Rupture, bunch of cool stuff.
Thanks, Josh. Hey, BlizzCon. My name's Nora Valletta, and along with Anna, I'm a lead software engineer on WoW Classic. Thanks. There are over 100 runes in the 1 to 25 leveling bracket across all classes, and we'd love for you guys to go forth and discover them on your own. However, to give you an idea of what to expect, I have a few to share with you today. First things first, I want to share some of the things we had in mind when designing runes in Season of Discovery. One is to shake up the meta. Our seasonal content is a great opportunity to deliver WoW Classic, but with a twist. With our non-seasonal content, we try to deliver a classic experience close to the original, but with seasons, we have the freedom to experiment with what-if scenarios, such as, what if rogues could tank? What if paladins did have a taunt?
Paladin taunt!
On that point, we wanted to introduce abilities such that each class has something special, something that other classes can point to and go, dang, that's so cool, I wish I could do that. Many of the runes you find are greatest hits remixes of popular abilities from various WoW expansions, so many of them will be familiar to you. That said, some of these familiar abilities may actually behave a little differently than you remember. Some spells and abilities you'll discover have never been introduced before in any WoW expansion. For these, we were careful to make sure they were an appropriate fit for class fantasy. Most importantly, we want Classic to continue to feel like Classic. Many of the iconic spells and abilities you've seen in various WoW expansions feel fitting for that expansion or fitting for modern WoW, but would feel out of place in Classic, so we tried to avoid introducing anything with a too modern feel and made adjustments wherever it made sense. Anyways, enough of that. Let's take a sneak peek at some of those abilities.
Yes.
Druids.
Please. Feral?
In Season of Discovery, you have an interrupt called Skull Bash, which can be used in cat or bear form.
Alright, cool.
Fury of Storm Rage removes the mana cost of Wrath. Dealing damage with Wrath has a chance to make your next healing touch instant. Wild Growth applies a heal over time effect to your target and up to 5 nearby party members.
Boomkins are playable?
Hunters. Beast Mastery will increase your pet's damage, health, and focus regen. Growl is now a proper taunt. Explosive Shot is a ranged damage over time ability, and Lone Wolf gives you a damage boost if you have no active pet. Pair this with dual wielding, and you've got yourself a mean melee hunter. Mages. Ice Lance is an instant frost spell that deals triple damage to frozen targets. Living Flame causes flames to erupt and chase a nearby enemy, leaving a burning trail in its wake.
Okay.
And Regeneration is a heal, which marks your target with a temporal beacon. Another rune ability called Rewind Time will heal the damage taken over the previous 5 seconds. You can heal other people with this, by the way, not just yourself, so I hope you've made room on your roster for mage healers. Paladins. In WoW Classic, they don't have a taunt, but here it is in Season of Discovery.
My face cam is over it, by the way, but it's a
And the
taunt.
Reckoning is your taunt. Knowing this ability will also increase the threat bonus of Righteous Fury and cause you to gain mana when healed by other players. Crusader Strike is a weapon attack.
Crusader Strike, boys!
It's a weapon
And
attack which
regenerates
costs no
mana.
additional mana and instead regenerates your mana slightly with each hit. And Seal of Martyrdom can be activated to cause melee attacks to strike other nearby targets. You'll lose health when inflicting damage with this. However, nearby party members will gain mana based on the damage you take.
Ooh!
Priests. You can channel Penance to heal nearby friendly targets or deal damage to enemy targets. Prayer of Mending heals your target the next time they take damage or receive healing. Afterwards, it'll bounce to another friendly player nearby. Homunculi animates 3 miniature copies of your character, which will attack your target with a mace, a sword, and an axe, reducing their attack speed, attack power, and armor, respectively. Rogues. From stealth, Shadow Strike allows you to teleport behind your target and strike for a nice big chunk of damage. Envenom is a finishing move. It deals poison damage based on your deadly poison doses on the target, and also increases the frequency of applying instant poison for some time afterwards. Just a Flesh Wound is our rogue tank ability.
Oh.
You generate way more threat, you take reduced physical damage while Blade Dance is active, you're less likely to be critically hit by melee attacks, and your Feint ability turns into a taunt called Tease.
Ooh. Okay.
Shamans. Lava Lash deals offhand weapon damage. Offhand. In Season of Discovery, enhancement shamans can dual wield with the help of another rune, not pictured here. Happy hunting.
Oi, 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 oi,
Healing
oi.
Rain is a gradual AoE heal which can be placed on the ground, or on a lamppost, or on the ceiling. Way of Earth allows you to perform the coveted role of Shaman Tank. With this, you'll deal increased threat, you'll take less damage, and Earth Shock becomes your taunt. Warlocks.
Give it to us, baby. Give it to us.
Haunt deals damage, increases all shadow damage you deal to the target, and heals you for the damage it dealt once it's dispelled or expires.
Ooh.
Chaos Bolt sends a big beefy bolt of fire at the enemy. It always hits, it can't be resisted, and it causes all of your fire spells to pierce through absorption effects. And Metamorphosis.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
This is your shapeshift, allowing you to transform into a demon, similar to a druid's bear form, increasing your armor and reducing your chance to be critically hit. Searing Pain becomes instant, Shadow Bolt becomes a melee cleave, and Curse of Recklessness is your taunt. Warriors.
Oh, warriors? Okay, let's see.
Victory Rush is a weapon attack that can be used after killing an enemy. It will heal you for a certain percentage of your health. Devastate will cause your Sunder armor to deal main hand weapon damage, increased for each stack of Sunder armor already on the target.
Oh my days.
And Raging Blow is a vicious strike that deals heavy damage,
Ah,
but can only
boy.
be used while enraged.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah,
this
yeah.
is just a taste of all the abilities coming to classes in Season of Discovery. And really, bottom line, we want everyone to feel OP.
Perfect, perfect. Oh my days, dude.
Anyways, enough about runes. Let's instead turn our attention to the ancient forest of Ashenvale in northern Kalimdor. Ashenvale is known for its beauty, its rich natural resources, and its role as a hotly contested territory between the Horde and the Alliance. In Season of Discovery, earning kills while in Ashenvale will trigger a zone-wide PvP event. During this event, a leader will appear in the zone for each faction, a Farseer for the Horde, and a Priestess of the Moon for the Alliance. Your objective is simple. It's to defeat the enemy leader. Now, this is easier said than done. These leaders are tough, so you'll have to work together to take them out. In addition to the main camps where those faction leaders reside, various other camps will spawn across the zone for each faction. The Priestess of the Moon and the Farseer are each buffed by respective leaders in those smaller camps. The more of those small camps you can take out, the weaker your enemy's faction leader will become. Sounds familiar. It's much like Alterac Valley. This event is an awesome way to earn honor, as well as reputation with Warsong Gulch factions, which allows you to unlock some of the best level 25 gear in the game.
Oh, I love this so
You'll also be able
much.
to earn a mount, which you can actually use at level 25, but only in Ashenvale. It will
Hey.
increase your speed by 50%, giving you the extra boost you need to seek and destroy the enemy. So, come kick some ash in Ashenvale. I'll see you there.
I am absolutely stun locked, dude. What the fuck?
Anyways, I've done enough talking. It's time for me to pass things off to Tim, who's going to talk to you about raids and the PvE endgame. Take it away, Tim.
I'm already fogging. I'm already fogging. How much are they going to make? This is so much better than Season of Mastery or Season of Astery.
Thank you, Nora. Hey, BlizzCon! My name is Tim Jones, and I'm the assistant lead designer on World of Warcraft Classic. Woo! Multiplayer content is the heart of World of Warcraft. Whether we're questing together, running a dungeon, crafting an item for a friend, or chatting in guild about where to find that new metamorphosis rune for Warlock, WoW offers one of the richest multiplayer experiences across all of gaming. And Season of Discovery aims to deliver on providing new group content that's both challenging and rewarding. Now first, I want everyone to take a moment with me and imagine, alongside the Zorm Strand on Ashenvale's north coast lies the ruins of an ancient elven temple to the goddess Rune. Evil stirs within, drawing the likes of the Naga and the Twilight's Hammer in search of power and anything that could hasten the coming of the old gods. Maybe you've been here before, maybe not. No matter your familiarity with this place, it's hard not to be drawn in by the mystique, the rich art, the level design, as well as the robust creature and spell ecology of Blackfathom Deeps. On the Classic team, we couldn't help but ask ourselves, could this amazing location be more than just a 5-player dungeon? So we're excited. Get your level 25 prebis, equip your runes, find 9 of your best friends, and get ready. The Classic team is proud to announce Level Up Raids, new instance challenges for raid groups to experience the max level for each of Season of Discovery's content bands. Woo! At level 25, Blackfathom Deeps is the first level up raid that you'll experience in Season of Discovery. Groups should be easy to form. Grab a couple tanks and healers, make a party of 10, you're good to go. God knows, everyone and their mom can tank and heal in Season of Discovery now, so that shouldn't be a problem. And content phases in Season of Discovery won't be as long as traditional Classic expansion patches either. And we want you to have as many opportunities to explore and plunder the riches within, and as such, Blackfathom will offer a 3-day lockout, much like the raid Zul'Gurub. The story's the same, the location and creatures may be familiar to some, but the challenges and rewards are brand new. 7 new bosses are here to both entertain and test your skills. And how could we not make raid content without new loot? Existing quests and rewards have also been updated for the raid as well. And you'll even be able to find secrets within the raid. Can you solve the mystery of the Twilight Artisan? Can you find the recipes for the Blackfathom sharpening stones and wizard oil? And will you be the first group to access the new world buff, Boon of Blackfathom?
What the fuck? Huh?
Okay.
Oh my days.
I love your guys' enthusiasm. This is amazing. Let's peek behind the curtain at what challenges await players in Blackfathom, or as we affectionately call it, BFD, not to be confused with BRD or BFA or BWL or BWD.
Okay, thank you.
Baron Aquinas, he guards the entrance. No longer a simple quest NPC. You must challenge his elemental lieutenants that inhabit the Fathom Stones and defeat him. And in doing so, you may face off against Aquinas himself atop the infamous jumping puzzle. And jump you must to get in range of the Baron, but beware both the boss and your teammates, because there are many a peril that may knock you off. In all honesty, this boss is lightly tuned, and there are some hidden power-ups below the water to help you return to the platform.
Okay.
Next off, you must face against Gamura, the fearsome turtle that's been swimming in the enchanted waters of the deeps for a long, long time. Exposure to these energies has granted her both power and size, but most importantly, she's now protected by a magical barrier that protects her against almost any attack. Break through this barrier and start blasting for massive damage. Get your orange parse. All this commotion will bring you to the attention of Lady Saraves. a powerful and reckless Naga sea witch who commands a legion of Black Fathom elite in Myrmidons. She is a formidable foe that will overwhelm you unless you find a way to turn her own spells against her and her minions.
Ooh.
No, these 3 bosses round out the prologue of Black Fathom Deeps, and all 3 are available to fight
right.
in our demo in Hall D. Check it out.
Not revealing everything, I respect it, man. Smart choice. Or will they? Hopefully no.
That's not it.
Ah, damn it.
Witness the corruption of Gelihast and take on the march of the Void Murlocs. Break past Lorgus Jet's magical barriers and corrupted totems. Conquer your dreams as you challenge Twilight Lord Kelris. And good luck against the giant Void Hydra. Seriously, you're going to need it. And not to forget, there will be glittering prizes awaiting you, including some of these fancy items.
Ooh.
Now, telling you all this is great, but I think we'd rather just show you. So it is my pleasure to provide a quick sneak peek video of the raid, edited by the team itself, as though it was pulled straight from a community website in 2005. Please take a look.
Hello? That is
So that's
insane.
it for today, guys. We're looking forward to... Oh, okay. That shouldn't be here.
Placeholder slide? Yeah, perfect.
That should definitely... Okay, sorry, we should have... Okay. Oops.
Hey, those were some hints to the future. So, no more again, Scarlet Monastery and Karasan Crypts. Was that what I was seeing?
On behalf
Don't.
of the Classic team, and as Anna mentioned at the top, nothing that we do in WoW Classic would be possible without all of your support and your voice. Thank you so much for making the dream of WoW Classic and all the experiences we're working on a reality.
Hello?
We can't wait to see what else we have in store for the future. We can't wait for you to see. So please stay tuned for Hearthstone, What's Next, coming up right after this. And we hope you have enjoyed this look ahead at what's next for WoW Classic. I want to reiterate, this is just a taste of all that you're going to uncover in Season of Discovery. And for those of you here at BlizzCon, we hope you get to take on the first 3 bosses of our Black Fathom Deeps raid on the show floor. And for everyone else, we're so excited for you to experience it when Season of Discovery launches worldwide in just a few short weeks on November 30th.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I'm even more hyped now. Okay, holy. What? Did you see those pictures at the end, by the way, on that after the placeholder screen? Did you see that? That was Scarlet Monastery, it was the No Merigan Alarmabot, and the last picture was like Karasan Crypts, or like Karasan Dungeon, Karasan Crypts, or Karasan Dungeons. That's insane. Hello? Getting all those new class abilities, Crusader Strike, Warlocks can tank, Rogues can tank. This is looking like Classic Plus, but in a seasonal server. I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped and I'm so happy. And I'm gonna mute this. I'm gonna keep it playing, but I'm gonna mute. But literally, those pictures? That was Scarlet Monastery. Scarlet Monastery and Karasan Crypt, and the Nomurigan Alarm Bot. If I just go back here for a bit. Literally, how insane is that? Karasan Crypt, Scarlet Monastery, the Alarm Bot as well. It's gonna be good. When they first announced this, like the seasonal thing, I wasn't that hyped. I was like, I want to play, I want to check it out for sure. But now I'm just like, I was sitting here stun-locked. Just good news after good news after good news. And the Ashenvale thing as well, hello? What are we playing? Like, actually, what are we playing? It's looking so good. Season of Discovery, I am hyped. Like, give it to me now. It's 3.5 weeks away, it's gonna be really cool. Placeholder slide, remove me. But literally, look at the pictures. That is the Nomurigan Alarm Bot, right? Which signals to me that the level probably 30 raid is going to be Nomur, or level, yeah, something, Mega Dungeon, or the raid. That is the Alarm Bot, I think. And this was Scarlet Mastery. This is something people have been asking for, like Scarlet Cathedral or something, like a big Scarlet Crusade raid in Classic Plus. What if we get that in this season? Like Scarlet Monastery reimagined as a raid, which is what people have been asking for, and now we're getting it right here too. And then afterwards we got another one, which to me, this is Karasan Crypts. This is Karasan Crypts, I'm really sure it is. It's Karasan Dungeon or the Karasan Crypts. Oh my days. But even just like watching Agren talking about it as well, the discoveries, you're finding them in the open world. You get like quests to find them, you can find them from farming stuff, doing dungeons, doing raids. Like, discovering things in the open world, it's like Classic Plus, we've been talking about this. You're in a world you're familiar with, but you're still exploring brand new stuff. And the discoveries also, they alter your abilities. You can enchant them on your gear. You can see right here, learn spell from this quest, engrave gloves Crusader Strike. That's the way it's gonna work. You can enchant your stuff. And they said in level 25 you're gonna have 3 things to enchant, so 3 new abilities. And then as we level up more, we get even more stuff. Holy. This is so much better than Season of Mastery. I'm not gonna lie. And level cap being level 25, you can just level for a bit, you don't have to play for a week straight just to get to max level. You can get to level 25, you can start doing raids. They're even reimagining raids, and they're giving us brand new loot. This season is looking really, 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 really juicy, boys. Like, actually really juicy. Man, dude. I'm gonna have to log back into Wrath again, because like we're done with Wrath right now. We're done with WoW, and yeah, we're done with WoW. I'm not watching Hearthstone, definitely not watching Hearthstone. But whew, that was a lot of things in one go. A whole damn lot of things. What do you think, boys? Now that we know more, because like after the initial announcement, a bunch of people were negative towards the new season. But what do we think now?
What the fuck did I do? What the fuck did I do? Wait, what did I do? Wait.
Yo, Marius, thank you so much for the sub, dude. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. I really do. Thank you so much. Hopefully you enjoyed the BlizzCon stuff. Like, I'm so much more hyped now after we see everything. Like, after we know more about everything too. I am way more hyped. That was insane. Like, actually though. Oh, right, let me just get chat working again. There we go, pop out chats. It's gonna keep scrolling for a bit, isn't it? Yeah, it is. But we're here, boys. That was so much happening at once. Like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. That was so damn much. But I'm way more excited now for the new season than I ever have been. And it's coming out in 3.5 weeks. Damn, dude. I can't wait to learn more about it as well. Like, what's the content phasing going to be like? We know level cap is going to be level 25, but what's the next one? It's going to be level 30 and then moving in 5 level increments? Or is it going to be 25, then 40, then 60? Or 25, 40, 50, 60? And how fast are they going to move? Are we going to be level 25 for 2 months, 2 weeks? I would assume 2 months, but it's going to be fun to see. It's gonna be really, really cool. I'm not gonna lie, the seasonal content, for once I'm excited for a season. Even Season of Mastery I was excited for, but this is looking way better. This is bigger than what anyone has expected. People might get their Shaman tank and etc. Yeah, exactly, it's looking so good. And they're testing the waters for Classic Plus as well. It's like they're making so many class changes, or like alterations with the Titan abilities here, or the Rune abilities I guess they're called. So they're obviously testing the waters. It's gonna be really, really cool. I hope they will just continue the season with new things to come up. Same, hopefully. Like as they increase the level brackets, or the max level, the level cap, hopefully they give us new abilities as well, and just keep testing the waters, and keep adding new stuff. This can literally be the first edition of Classic Plus. Just like testing it out, right? Seeing what sticks. Super, super cool, man. I'm not gonna lie. This BlizzCon has been pretty good. How high do you think it's going to become? What do you mean? Like in popularity? I have no clue. It's gonna be popular. I would say this is going to be way more popular than Classic Plus, Classic Plus really, than Season of Mastery. Season of Mastery wasn't really that popular because of the timing, plus it wasn't really that big. This time it's like way different. This is Classic Plus, but in a seasonal server, so that's really, really insane. One of my personal wish for Classic Plus would be also bring new, quite canon playable races like ogres or elves somewhere later on the road. Yeah, same. I think that's gonna be like something they do for Classic Plus. What level do you think will be the end? 60. 60. Yeah, no, that BlizzCon got me hooked, dude. Let me go into... Wait, why did it go to my DK when I went to Fairheim? Oh. I'm just gonna go to my Warlock really quick, see if we can find a group for something cool. I think we'll get a Grim Battle raid. That would be so cool. I'm not gonna lie. That really would be. Please do a recap video so I can soak it all in again. I was so shocked for some of it. My brain couldn't process the next thing. Yeah. I'm gonna upload my reaction video and then like do a recap video as well. Because the reaction video is going to be like half an hour long. Yeah, dude, that was... Karasan Crypts, though. Karasan Crypts. And they even said that they would be up for adding new content that we haven't seen before, because they didn't want to tease too much. But showing that picture for Karasan Crypts, that is a teaser towards adding new content. So, first of all, we're getting a reimagined version of Black Fathom Deeps, and later down the line we might see brand new content that we haven't seen, like Karasan Halls, Karasan Crypts. They even teased the Scarlet Crusade. I like the concept, but I wish they wouldn't increase experience for previous tiers, and I wish they would be a little bit more careful with giving certain classes new roles entirely. They're not really giving, to a certain degree probably, but like, for example, mage healers, that ability was one ability. It's one ability that has the ability to heal, and considering it was for arcane, or like it's an arcane ability, it fits. It's a temporal rift basically that heals, but it's not going to be their primary role. They just get a heal ability. And I can't really see a world where the tanks or the warlocks are going to be main tanks either, like warlocks or rogues I mean, because the warlocks can only tank during metamorphosis. But it's going to be cool to see. I think they're doing it really well here. I will level all tanks. Of course you will. Dude, I'm going to have such a hard time deciding which class I'm going to play now, because they're not doing open testing. No open beta tests, no public test run testing, no public testing. How am I going to know which class to play? with all these changes. Like, even Boomkin right now looks really cool with that Wrath ability. Even Boomkin is looking really, really cool. So it's like, I have no idea what I want to play. And it depends on which like items they add into it, right? But it's just like, I'm going to find a class that I really think I'm going to enjoy playing. And that I haven't played before in Vanilla WoW. Man, dude. Damn, okay. Okay. And we're also getting Kata. We have the mount already. This is sick, dude. This is absolutely insane. I'm not even joking. I will think Metamorphosis will be a stance. You think so? Didn't it say it would last for a certain amount of time? I don't think you'll be able to use it like 24/7. Bum. They literally told us about 3 expansions. Yeah, exactly. You bought that shit insta? Yes. Yeah, I did. Someone told me I could buy something, I instantly bought it, man.